Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. We are starting in the kitchen. I had actually just dropped my kids off at school and wanted to just jump right in and get things cleaned up, try to stay on top of the mess and the chaos in our house during the day. And a lot of times in the morning, we just rush around and do what we have to do to get out the door in time and get them to school in time. So I don't really care too much about the mess that's left behind, so that does mean that I come back to it, which is fine. One of these days we'll fully get things under control, but that day is just not today, so I wanted to get the dishwasher unloaded and all the clothes picked up and just get my day started off on the right foot. And I feel like if my kitchen and living room are clean, the whole rest of the house feels clean. I don't even have to look upstairs or think about it. I just know the main area is clean. So I've been trying to focus on that a little bit more each day because I've realized that I feel so much more peaceful and happy when my downstairs is clean. We always have so much going on our kitchen counters, especially right here. I know a lot of people say their island is their catch-all, but for us it's right here. When you come in the mudroom, there's always school papers, there's always random medicine or anything out at all times. So I'm constantly putting stuff back where it needs to go. But also because I was wanting to put some fall decor in and a little bit of Halloween even too, I wanted to pull everything off the countertops and give everything a good wipe down, including the backsplash too, and just like the inside corners of the backsplash because we get spider webs and all kinds of craziness. And even though I guess that technically would be some Halloween decor, I wanted to make sure it was all cleaned up. I wanted to just quickly share the multivitamin that I've been taking. This is by Ritual, and this particular one is for women 18 and older. And I have been loving these vitamins, first of all, because they're in capsule form. They're so easy to swallow. They have a minty smell and not that nasty smell that a lot of other vitamins can have. I just know for me personally, no matter how many veggies or fruits I consume, there's always going to be a little bit of a nutrient deficiency. Ritual is a subscription plan and it comes directly to your door, so that is super convenient, and it comes out to about $1 a day, which is a really great deal. I also appreciate all the information they have on their website telling you how these multivitamins can bring your health to the forefront, talking about your bone health, your blood health, antioxidant support. And they list all of the ingredients that they have in each of these vitamins. They do have vitamins for the whole family on their website for men, women, and children. And they gave me a discount code, which is 10 Joanna, to get 10% off your first 3 months. And I will leave everything linked for y'all in the description box so you can check them out. I've had a few people ask me before what this random black box is that goes behind the fruit tray, and it's just an internet booster. So in our house, we don't get the best internet all the way across the house, like opposite of where the router is. Before we had this, when you were in the kitchen, you didn't get the best service or internet, and then also upstairs from the kitchen, which is like my office and the boys' room and bathroom, I didn't really get any service. So these boxes help a ton, and I think we found them on Amazon.
It's time to call it quits. The kitchen tap is broken. Drip, 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 drip. Dirty dishes in the sink.
I've legitimately had this picture frame on my kitchen counter for months and never had a picture in it. Has anybody ever noticed that?
It's like we're scared of trying. So different from when we started off. No, we're just like, think it's time to call it quit. Think it's time to
Take me back to Mexico, that Cancun sun would turn the sun. You were high on me, wanted to vibe with me. Take me back to Mexico, that Cancun sun would turn the sun. You were high on me, wanted to vibe with me.
loving you was such a bliss.
How often do you find yourself doing your dishes? Do you do them after each meal, like breakfast, lunch, and dinner, or do you let them pile up in the sink and then do them after dinner? I go back and forth all the time. I would say for the most part, I'm gonna let it pile up and do it one time, or else I feel like I live in the kitchen all day. But there is something that feels really wonderful about keeping up with the dishes throughout the day. So I'm just curious like what the normal thing is to do, because probably whatever I do is just not the normal thing. I am also just adding a few touches of fall throughout my home. I've been adding a little bit every day and it hasn't felt super overwhelming. I'm also not putting a ton out this year. Last year, believe it or not, and this has nothing to do with YouTube, but I was actually upset that I didn't decorate for Christmas earlier than I did. So this year I'm planning to decorate a little bit earlier than last year. So I didn't want to put out a ton of fall stuff only to turn around and take it back down pretty soon.
Turn the sun, you were high on me, wanted to vibe with me. Take me back to Mexico, that Cancun sun would turn the sun. You were high on me, wanted to vibe with me.
I might be going crazy, I don't know what to do. My heart is screaming for you, babe. And what I'm trying to say is that you make the sky look blue, even when it is gray, babe. Every time I'm feeling down, you can make it go away. Your light is shining bright on me, got no reason to be afraid. You're glowing in the dark, you're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. I feel it in my heart. You're glowing in the dark, glowing in the dark. Yeah, you're glowing in the
If you're new around here, that pencil organizer on the floor over to the left side of the screen is supposed to be down there. I accidentally vacuumed up a piece of our floors a few weeks back, and so we're in the process of searching for new floors, and we actually have one more estimate that we're supposed to be getting before we make our big decision, but I'm pretty sure that we have the decision made. We just have to go forward with everything to get different floors because we have engineered hardwoods and we are wanting to change it up to luxury vinyl plank, and all of our friends have that and love it. They've had it for years, either in their previous homes or they put it in their houses again when they built them in this neighborhood. So it's something we know we want with kids, lots of kids running around all the time in here. No, we don't really have animals, but I mean, kids are kind of the same sometimes. Since the pew is still outside because it's in the process of being sanded, I've done several layers, but it still needs more. It honestly is the project that I never realized would be as big as it is, but that's okay. I think it's going to be worth it. But all of the pillows that were on the pew are now on the couch, and it's like pillow overload. I actually kind of love it, and I especially love all the colors and patterns. It makes me happy, and it feels very fall-like in our living room.
You're glowing
I took the weekend off doing laundry, and this is what happens, like crazy amounts in the kids' laundry room upstairs, but that's okay. They had a bag full of dirty laundry from spending the weekend with my parents. It was really only one night that they spent with my parents, but I wanted to get all of that done and just get us set up on the right track to have a good week at school. So having clean laundry really helps make that happen. It makes picking out their outfits so much easier, and when I don't pick out their outfits, they can look in their own drawers and their own closets and see all the options that they have, which is nice.
You know the one day I will. Now it's all ashes. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You already took all the best of me. Is it enough finally? Give it all up, set me free. You know the one day I will. Yeah, you off my mind. Yeah, you off my mind. Yeah, you off my mind, mind. 'Cause there's love in acting clean.
I was about to be heading out actually to go back to my parents' house because my aunt and uncle are in town, and I love to be able to see them as much as I can, but it was a school night for my kids, so I just went by myself and Mark stayed home with the kids because I knew I wouldn't be back home at a decent time for them to get in bed, and my parents live about an hour away. So before I went, I wanted to get some clothes together to take to my nieces because they are both 5, and Ava and Kate pass on their clothes to them. So I went through in Kate's closet and grabbed out everything, pretty much everything that was like a size 7, 8, because Kate is about to be turning 9 and she's pretty much getting into bigger sizes. So I love getting rid of clothes and passing them on to the next person. I just feel like it's a really good feeling to get stuff out of the house. So I went through, did all that, and I grabbed the hangers that weren't in use because we are always running out of hangers in the laundry room and we have tons in their closets.
You got me dancing in your storm, burning everything we know, dressing up as firefighters. You got me dancing in your storm, I'm looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. You got me feeling uncomplicated. Whatever happens is meant for us.
Alrighty, it is much later in the evening. I had already gone to my parents' house and come home. I think it's after midnight at this point, but I really wanted to get my office organized. I have so many fun Cricut crafts and projects that I want to do just for my friends' birthdays and kids' birthdays and Max's birthday party, and I cannot even focus on what to do because there is just chaos everywhere, including all of the balloons because I've been doing random balloon arches when friends need them, and we've been putting balloons on the back of the golf cart to drive by and do drive-by birthday parties. So I just want to get everything organized and just kind of like get my bearings straight in my office so it feels like a place I can come in and actually get work done and not look around and feel stressed out.
Personal expression far over the line. Tell me we ain't something special.
It does seem like I'm always having some type of Cricut project going on, and a lot of times I forget that I'm in the middle of working on something, and then I end up procrastinating and taking forever to finish it. But I truly just enjoy so much everything that I do with my Cricut. I love working with it. I don't always have the time to put in to doing what I want to do on here because I have so much other stuff going on. But nothing makes me happier than being able to sit down with my computer and just be creative, come up with some type of design, make something special for a friend, or just be able to help out a friend if they say, hey, I needed to order this and I forgot to order it in time. Can you make it for me? I love that I can say yes to that. I wish that there were more hours in a day so I could get more done, but it really makes me happy working in here.
Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. Looking like a breeze, but really you're a forest fire. I took a bite, and now I'm filled up. I don't know where you are tonight. 'Cause you're right, I've been starving and now I don't know what to do tonight. But I've been feeling like you're pretty easy to like when your body is closer to mine. You got me feeling like there's no one other than you who can make me lose my mind. You start me up like no one has ever could. You fuel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it? Spending every minute together.
There is a method to my madness here, even if it doesn't seem like it. I put my scraps of vinyl in these drawers. So in the bottom drawer, I put my heat transfer vinyl, and in the top drawer, I put just the regular vinyl. And I honestly wish I had some type of organizational thing for my balloons, just like this, because I have so many balloons and I can't even tell which ones I have. I completely forgot that I bought these from Hobby Lobby a few weeks ago. And I need y'all's advice. Would y'all hang these in here or hang them in another area? They were on major sale, and that's why I got them. Look how beautiful, and this is really big too. So maybe something funky, like all together. I don't know. That's just kind of like the vibe. Well, you can't even really see it all. I'm not sure. I think the walls in here would look good with this. Y'all comment and let me know what you think. For now, I'm just gonna set them right here. I'm not gonna hammer anything in the walls since it's, you know, like 2 a.m.
My fire, fire, fire. You feel my fire, fire, fire. You feel my fire. Let's keep this fire alive. Let's keep this fire alive. You start me up like no one has ever could. You feel my fire. What are the odds we end up loving it? Spending every minute together. I found it quite odd, quite lovely. You start me up like no one has ever could.
When I came upstairs to work in my office, I decided to go ahead and turn on the dryer so I could fluff it because I had washed and dried these clothes earlier, but they weren't quite ready to hang up or fold. And so I was really proud of myself as I was doing this because, like I mentioned, it was about 2 a.m. and I really wanted to get an entire load of laundry done, washed and dried, and of course folded and hung up, but I could not get it into their closets or drawers just because they were sound asleep, which a lot of y'all have asked me before how in the world I vacuum while my kids are sleeping, especially like near the stairs or in my office. My kids will sleep through just about anything. The boys still sleep with a little noise machine and they would do just fine without it, but it's just been what we've always done. And the girls sleep with nothing, and I'm telling you, they could literally sleep through anything. They are such hard and good sleepers.
It's a colorful night, got red eyes, but it's all blue.
those colorful eyes, they don't shine like they used to.
Are y'all big football fans? I would say that's probably one of our most favorite things about fall is just football and getting together with friends and probably eating like the most delicious food like buffalo dip and all the dips and just burgers. I don't know. It's making me hungry just thinking about it. We definitely love football season. I don't know if all of you guys know, but I know some of y'all know we are Alabama fans. I did not go to Alabama. Mark did not go to Alabama, but his family did, and his grandmother has been a fan of Alabama since basically the day she was born. So he was born into it. I did not care anything about football before I met him, and then something about his love of football just rubbed off on me, and I truly do enjoy our Saturdays spent together as a family or with friends. Some part of our Saturdays is watching a football game.
Got a tendency to fading out underwater. Yeah, are we losing touch? Are we falling?
And considering it was so late, I'm not sure why I started in on a project, but I really wanted to do this sign for my friend, and I did not even think twice about it. I posted this over to my Insta stories, like how it was the 4 before, and then I'm turning it into a 5. So I just painted over the sign that came from Hobby Lobby. I don't think they sell these anymore, and that's why she asked me if I could change her 4 to a 5, because she just had a baby, and so now they are a family of 5. But I posted the before, which was a 4, and then the after, and I got a ton of messages over on Instagram. I guess I maybe confused people, and they thought I was announcing that I was about to have a 5th child. I don't know what happened, but I cannot tell you how many messages I got from people saying, wait, did I miss something? And no, you did not miss anything. I'm just doing this for a friend, and I did not mean to cause that much confusion, but I was pretty proud with how this turned out. I'll put a picture right here of how it looked before so you can kind of see. I just did the exact same thing, but just made it 1 number higher. I shared these bats over on Instagram, and they are the most fun. I did not think they would even look this good. So the ones that I got are plastic, but they have tons of different kinds that you can order from Amazon. I'll link these ones. I think it was like a 72 pack or something for $11, and I'm pretty sure they got here next day. But a lot of people were saying they struggle with their adhesive sticking to whatever surface they needed it to stick to, but mine had no issue. In fact, I'm even a little bit worried about taking them off when we're done with all this and that they're going to take the paint off. So, oh well, we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But these are just such a fun touch for like fall and Halloween. I mean, mostly Halloween. These aren't really fall.
Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not be found. We can win the game. We can go insane like a shooting star. Don't you? Like a wrecking ball, we can break them all to a higher ground. We will not.
The kids have had a lot of friends coming over for play dates, and so these stairs just take a beating. No matter if the kids have their shoes on or off, they typically mostly have them off, but they have crumbs and grass and leaves and all kinds of stuff that gets tracked up the stairs Also, our carpet is not the best. It gets matted pretty easily. So even when I vacuum it, it still doesn't look the best, but it is nice to get all the crumbs and dirt and debris up. I'm just using my Hoover blade 1 power and took off like the longer thing that made it a long vacuum and just made it into a handheld, and it worked really, really well. It probably would have worked a little bit better if I had put an attachment with it, but oh well. And now we're just diving into my fridge. I knew that we were having groceries delivered the next morning, and I really wanted to have this cleaned out. It was also trash night, so any old food or expired food I wanted to get in the trash can to put up at the curb and wipe everything down and get it ready for our groceries coming.
First time I saw you, I knew all the time. It was something in the air that night, and in the way you looked at me. I get nervous when you get close, and my heart fills up with butterflies. And then you leave me speechless. My world turned upside down. Just say that you won't go and break my heart. Break my heart, don't break it now. Remember, it's the only one I've got. The one I've got, don't break my heart.
One of my favorite things to do is organize spaces, but I will say the space that I struggle with the most probably in my entire house is the fridge. I mostly just need it to be functional, but there's a part of my brain that wants it to look really cute and be aesthetically pleasing, not for anyone else other than me. But it just doesn't really make that much sense. So for me, I just kind of put it in there how it works and where I won't lose food and have it go bad. But I was just happy to have it wiped out and clean and ready for some more groceries. And I'm just wiping down the front of the refrigerator with just a wet cloth. And then I'm going over it with the Wayman stainless steel cleaner. I'm not exactly sure how to say it, but it works really, really well. I have to say it is the first thing I saw when I went out to my little cleaning cabinet in the garage, so I just grabbed it because it happened to be there. But I do think it works well at not only cleaning and buffing and shining, but also just repelling fingerprints in the future. So if you ever see this at Target or Walmart, grab it because you will love it.
Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Don't break my heart. Just say that you won't go.
Thank you guys so much for staying here until the end. Y'all were the sweetest, letting me know that you stayed all the way to the end of my last video. So I just thank you guys so much. I appreciate y'all more than you'll ever know. I know that starts to get repetitive and I say it all the time, but I truly, truly mean it. You guys are like family to me and I love y'all so much. And I will see y'all in my next video. Bye, y'all.
Remember, it's the only one.